I think one of the biggest questions that I have regarding the whole entire Banga interview is, why wasn't he bailed out? Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Yeah. So apparently, there is something that it seems like everybody has kind of glossed over involving the Banga interview that he spoke on. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to play a clip. It's actually going to be 3 separate clips. I'm going to play 3 separate clips. And then I'm going to come back with my commentary. If during the middle of my commentary you are in any way confused about what I'm talking about, I refer you to then rewind and go listen to these 3 separate clips once again. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Yeah. So apparently, there is something that it seems like everybody has kind of glossed over involving the Banga interview that he spoke on. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to play a clip. It's actually going to be 3 separate clips. I'm going to play 3 separate clips. And then I'm going to come back with my commentary. If during the middle of my commentary you are in any way confused about what I'm talking about, I refer you to then rewind and go listen to these 3 separate clips once again.
Oh yeah, my lawyer, he's saying that Shadi had term evidence on that Shadi cooperating with him and shit. He ain't never stayed Mel, so I don't know where nobody got that from. You know what I'm saying? They was gonna add me to the RICO law and shit, because Shadi had went back to like 2004, and he was like showing them pictures of me and Mel and like showing them a whole bunch of bullshit.
Wait.
Back in the days, you know what I'm saying?
Wait. Slow down. So Shadi showed them information regarding you back in 2004?
Yeah, hell yeah. And then he had gave them like his phone records and shit. So it showed me like texting them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so Shadi's telling.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Alright, so real quick, I'm just saying, I thought it was real peculiar, and actually I thought this was kind of interesting and kind of effed up when it actually first happened. And that was when Banga was arrested, he was not bailed out. So real quick before we go any further, remember when we had the Snow Billy interview and we interviewed Snow Billy, and Snow Billy was saying, yeah, basically 6ix9ine was getting somewhere between like 20K for a walkthrough. Well, we don't know what the walkthrough was, but he was saying 6ix9ine was getting like 20K for the walkthrough. Shadi was collecting the money, giving 6ix9ine 5K of that, and then, you know, doing whatever he got to do with the rest. Well, that's not important. The important part is here. Banga allegedly was involved in some kind of activity at the behest of Shadi and 6ix9ine, because for everybody that don't know, they allegedly had some kind of like war gang thing going on with some other people out in Brooklyn. So this shooting that supposedly happened at the Barclays and supposedly allegedly was done by Banga was done at the behest of Shadi and 6ix9ine, because it was done in order to, you know, security for 6ix9ine purpose. At least that's what the story is. We don't know whether it happened, whether it really happened or whatever, but that's what we're going on. So why wasn't Banga bailed out? Somebody left a comment on one of the videos today, and they basically said, oh, that doesn't make sense. Banga saying that he was arrested, he was in jail for 7 months, and then it just went absolutely sideways. But think about that. Banga was locked up for 7 months only on the Barclays charge for 7 months. Then Banga said all of a sudden, when they were not going to add him to the RICO, they received some new information and added him to the RICO. He is adamant that Shadi gave them that new information. So real quick, let me break down what the new information was. For everybody that don't know what a RICO charge is, that's basically when there's organized crime. So it's not me and you, we did one thing together and it was a criminal activity and then we went our separate ways. It's organized crime. That means that there's an organization and their business is crime. So when you are a part of that organization, you can be pulled into the RICO and you could be held accountable for all charges, even the ones that you didn't physically commit. So when he's telling people that Shadi told the FBI or whoever Shadi allegedly told that he was in communications with them in 2004, what he's doing is he's letting the FBI or whoever is involved understand that they had an ongoing criminal organization. That in itself would force or help the FBI put Banga into the RICO charges. Do you get it? Do I have to repeat that? Because sometimes I have to repeat stuff and then people be like, why are you repeating this? And I'm like, for the guys in the back. But do you get that? He's not saying, at least I don't know if he's saying, that there was a crime that was committed in 2004 and he's snitching on him in order to, so he could be held accountable for that crime. I believe what he's saying is he made me a part of the RICO charge by giving the FBI proof that I was involved in a criminal organization. I'm guessing at least 3 or 4 people got that. So that's one thing that I want to say real quick. All right, so because we're trying to figure out why wouldn't he bail out. So check this out. Also, for everybody that don't know, like a day after the situation happened, about a day, 1 day after the shooting happened or occurred or whatever the case is, could have been 2 days, I don't know. But Shadi and 6ix9ine were both picked up and they were both brung in for questioning. I'm not saying they were arrested. I'm saying they were picked up and they were brought in for questioning. They were both picked up, brought in for questioning. 1 week, 2 weeks later, pardon me, Banga is arrested. So now let's say for a second, 6ix9ine is the one that told on Banga, right? Let's just say that. Just throw that out there. Well, 6ix9ine, he a snitch. He told on him. Let's just, okay, so why didn't Shadi bail him out? Because Shadi is the gang member. Why didn't Shadi bail him out? Why didn't Shadi, if 6ix9ine was the one that snitched, why didn't Shadi bail out Banga and instead of letting him sit for 7 months? Also, if 6ix9ine was the one that snitched on Banga, then why is Shadi the one that gave the FBI the information from 04? Because realistically, Shadi didn't have to give the FBI that information, right? He told them about things they knew nothing about. Because if they knew something about it, Banga would have been in the RICO charge off the rip. Correct? Or am I wrong? Because that kind of sounds like what was being said. And for everybody, just so we can throw this out there, and for everybody that's like, we gotta have the lawyers. People are crazy. Yo, we gotta have the lawyer. The lawyer gotta write that down on a piece of paper, and then he gotta prick his finger and like signed in blood for us to believe that Shadi snitched. For the people that are going that far and need that much information, I'll say this much. Banga is currently locked up and incarcerated. In jail, there is rules. There are rules. There are ways of etiquette to make sure that you don't become a plate. One of the things that you cannot do is snitch. You cannot snitch. If you snitch, it's not a good thing. Another thing that you cannot do is label somebody who has not snitched a snitch. Now, there's this thing called a discovery. I can't get a discovery right now. Guess why? Because a discovery is only going to be seen by the lawyers involved in the case, right? And the courts. So people are like, yo, why can't you get the discovery, man? You got everything. Nah, I can't get a discovery. But you know who knows what's in the discovery? The lawyers, and by extension, their clients. So real quick, and then we're going to close this out. And also leave comments. I want to know what you guys think about this. Is this all just a big coincidence? Is everybody in the world out to get Shadi? I'm curious. Because hold on. Check this out. The driver says Crippy shot, right? The driver accused Crippy of doing the shooting at the Barclays, for everybody that don't know. The police first heard that Crippy was the shooter. So that means that there had to be somebody with more cachet and some kind of proof or evidence to then point the finger at another individual and them not even pick Crippy up. I don't even think he got picked up for questioning. Right? So that's one. Two, after Banga was actually arrested and he was in incarceration and he was behind bars, his bond was $40,000. That means that they have to pay $4,000 to get him out. These guys are doing $20,000 walkthroughs. And 6ix9ine is only getting about $5,000 of that walkthrough. So Shadi is in control of about $15,000 of that walkthrough money. Now they're doing walkthroughs often, like a couple walkthroughs a month. So just so we can be clear on that. Okay, now check this out. Then, after everybody actually starts getting arrested and picked up on the RICO charges and everything else, is alleging that Shadi goes to the courts and tells the government that he has proof that Banga had been involved in their criminal activity, and then he shows proof going all the way back to 2004. And just in case we haven't forgotten, Shadi is also the individual that had 6ix9ine's lawyer removed when 6ix9ine was quiet and wasn't talking and was not going to he wasn't gonna make a deal. Remember, his lawyers was all over the internet like, we ain't making no deal. The dudes was partying and everything else. They were super confident. They weren't making a deal. Shadi is the one who had 6ix9ine's lawyer removed. I don't understand why people just forget that. And by having 6ix9ine's lawyer removed, put him in a situation where I guess he felt he had to cop. I don't know. I'm not in his shoes. So let me know what y'all guys think about this. Leave the comments down below, please. I'm going to try to respond back to all comments that make sense and isn't gibberish. If you're just going to be saying something that don't make sense, don't look for me to comment back. And also, I'm looking to pin comments, so please, could we have some well thought out comments down there so we could pin them? That's dope. And hit that like button. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.